Good morning. It's Sunday, January 25th, 2026. This is the DX Today AI Daily Brief. I'm your host. Today, we're tracking a significant shift in the tech landscape as efficiency drives major workforce changes at Amazon, while supply chain hurdles send shockwaves through Intel stock. Also, Anthropic and Apple are making distinct moves to bring AI closer to the everyday user, and Meta hits pause on teen AI interactions. Let's get to the news.
We begin with a sobering development from Seattle. Reports have surfaced that Amazon is preparing to cut approximately 30,000 corporate roles. Unlike previous reductions driven purely by economic downturns, the company is explicitly citing AI-driven efficiency gains as a primary factor. Management appears to be restructuring to streamline operations where automation has matured. This move signals a pivotal moment where the theoretical efficiency of generative AI is translating into tangible, large-scale workforce reductions, setting a precedent that other major tech firms are likely watching closely.
In the semiconductor sector, Intel is facing a harsh market reaction. Shares plummeted more than 18% in after-hours trading yesterday. The catalyst wasn't a lack of interest, but rather an inability to fulfill it. The company revealed that severe supply constraints for its latest AI chips are significantly impacting first-quarter guidance. While demand for domestic chip manufacturing remains robust, Intel's struggle to ramp up production yields is causing investors to lose patience, especially as competitors continue to capture market share in the accelerator space.
Anthropic is pivoting its focus beyond the developer community with the launch of Cowork. This new AI agent is designed specifically for non-technical users, aiming to automate routine administrative tasks and file management. It marks a strategic expansion for the company, moving from pure model capability to practical, everyday application layers. By targeting the general workforce rather than just software engineers, Anthropic is betting that the next wave of AI adoption will be driven by utility in general office workflows rather than just code generation.
Cupertino seems ready to enter the standalone AI hardware market. New reports indicate Apple is developing a wearable device roughly the size of an AirTag. Equipped with cameras and microphones, this AI pin is designed to integrate deeply with the Apple Intelligence ecosystem. Unlike earlier attempts by startups that struggled with distinct hardware, Apple's approach likely leverages its existing iPhone infrastructure for processing and connectivity. The goal appears to be a seamless, ambient computing experience that allows users to query their personal context without reaching for a screen.
Meta has hit the pause button on its AI character interactions for teenage users worldwide. The social media giant disabled access to these features yesterday, citing the need for safety upgrades and enhanced parental supervision tools. This precautionary measure comes amidst growing global scrutiny regarding how synthetic personalities affect youth mental health. By voluntarily suspending the service to retool its safety protocols, Meta is likely attempting to preempt stricter regulatory crackdowns, acknowledging that unmoderated AI relationships pose complex risks for younger demographics.
A new study has raised questions about the reliability of medical information surfaced by Google's AI overviews. Researchers found that the system cites YouTube videos significantly more often than established medical websites when answering health-related queries. This preference for video content over peer-reviewed text sources introduces potential risks, as user-generated video content is harder to verify for medical accuracy. The findings highlight the ongoing challenge of grounding large language models in authoritative data, particularly when the algorithm's incentives lean toward keeping users within the provider's own ecosystem.
Alibaba is making a major structural change to its hardware division. The company is restructuring T-Head, its AI chip unit, into a partially employee-owned entity. This move is widely seen as a precursor to an initial public offering. With China's domestic demand for AI hardware surging due to export controls on Western technology, T-Head is positioning itself to capitalize on the local market. Spinning off the unit could provide the capital necessary to accelerate development and compete more aggressively in the high-stakes race for semiconductor self-sufficiency.
Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company is doubling down on its U.S. operations. TSMC announced a significant increase in capital expenditure for 2026, explicitly confirming expanded production at its Arizona facility. This ramp-up is a direct response to the insatiable global demand for AI accelerators. By shifting more high-end manufacturing capacity to American soil, TSMC is not only addressing supply bottlenecks, but also navigating the geopolitical complexities of the chip supply chain. It suggests that the Made in America chip initiative is finally gaining the momentum required for volume production.
Microsoft is looking to bridge the gap between classical and quantum computing using artificial intelligence. The company has updated its quantum software development kit to include AI-assisted programming features. Quantum coding has historically been an incredibly niche and difficult skill set. By embedding AI assistance, Microsoft aims to lower the barrier to entry, allowing developers to experiment with hybrid quantum AI applications more easily. It represents a long-term bet that the future of high-performance computing lies at the intersection of quantum mechanics and generative code assistance.
Palantir Technologies is deepening its industrial footprint in South Korea. The company has secured an expanded multi-year partnership with HD Hyundai to deploy its AI platform across shipbuilding and heavy industrial operations. This goes beyond simple data analytics. The integration aims to optimize complex manufacturing workflows and supply chain logistics in real time. It serves as a case study for how legacy-heavy industries are adopting data-driven operating systems to maintain efficiency and competitive edges in a tightening global market.
High praise came from the top of the hardware world today. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang publicly endorsed Anthropic's Claude model, describing its coding and reasoning capabilities as incredible. Huang went a step further, suggesting that every software company should be utilizing the model. Such a direct endorsement from the leader of the AI chip market is notable. It underscores a shift where hardware giants are not just selling the picks and shovels, but actively curating the software winners that drive the consumption of their compute power.
ServiceNow is tightening its ties with OpenAI. The enterprise software firm announced an expanded collaboration to embed advanced AI agents directly into its platform. The goal is to move beyond simple chatbots to agents capable of executing complex, multi-step enterprise workflows autonomously. For corporate IT and HR departments, this promises a reduction in manual ticket handling. Strategically, it cements the trend of embedding foundational models directly into SaaS workflows, rather than requiring companies to build their own bespoke AI solutions from scratch.
That wraps up today's insights. As the lines between human labor and algorithmic efficiency continue to blur, we'll be here to track the signal in the noise. For DX Today, stay curious.